This is Michael Pick for Master New Media, and we're going to look at the interface of Mojiti first. On first impressions, Mojiti looks like a lot of other video players that you'll find on the web. You can scan through the video, play, pause, change the volume, embed the video in other people's sites. But this add spot button makes all the difference. This is where you do your annotations. When you do those annotations, you create what's called a spot set, and this is something you can share with other people, or obviously you can keep them private as well. You can also import subtitles or caption files directly and import spot sets that you've saved, and then as you add your different annotations to the video, they're added to this list so you can quickly skip through and navigate to the particular points. So if we add a spot, let's see what happens. We've got some different spot sets that now open up on top of the video, and you can quickly go through them at the top here. So you've got your text spots, which comprise of a basic text box, subtitles, thought bubbles and speech bubbles. Next up you've got the shapes, and you can use a circle, a cross out, a rectangle and an arrow, and all of those can be animated as you'll see later on. That aside, we've also got flash animation elements that you can drop in and move around the screen, and those are just nice little features that people might want to use for animated greetings cards or just to spice up their vlog maybe. Finally, the part that I'm really excited about are the multimedia annotation tools. You can add images from anywhere on the web, you can draw freehand onto the screen, you can add audio voiceovers, video, picture-in-picture, and even RSS feeds. So there's a lot of exciting features here. And then at the bottom you can decide the in point and the out point when the different annotations will begin and end in the video, which is very nice and simple. You can also set various features such as the formatting and animation, and these will become grayed out depending on the ones that you need, and then you just quickly save once you've created the one you want, and that will take you back to the normal video view. Next up I want to look at shape annotation and how you can use shapes in an animated way or just in a static way. Basically you click on a shape such as a circle here, and then you can then stretch that to any kind of shape, and you can also stretch it into a sort of ovoid form. You can also rotate it, so you've got plenty of room for really kind of pinpointing some of your content here. Again, you can change the line size, you can change the colouring, the opacity, and there are some presets for you to use there also. So that's the simplest form of outlining something, but you can also animate. So let's just show you as a demonstration an arrow which I've got here, which I want to point at a particular person or people throughout a series of clips. So I start by placing my arrow where I want it to begin, and then I go to animate spot. That quickly loads in the animator, and then all I have to do is click on record here, and when I've done that I just click on various spots and the arrow will move around. Now although this looks quite jerky as I'm doing it here, when I preview it I actually get to see that all of the frames have been filled in, so you get this kind of tweening effect, which means that the arrow moves smoothly around. So this could be pretty useful for highlighting particular things within the screen. Next up I just wanted to show you very quickly flash annotations, some nice flash animations that you can use. For me they're a little bit gimmicky, but they may very well be useful to people that want to kind of just add a little bit of spice to their videos. So here we've got for instance a bomb that's about to explode, and you can basically resize these and also animate them to move around the screen. And I'm just going to place it under this horse and just leave it at that, but for those that are interested you can set and animate these as much as you like, so people could have a bit of fun with these, I think. Next up, my favourite part, the multimedia annotation tools, and these are really impressive. First up, you can add an image directly in and you can animate this and move this around as you like, or you could also just use it as I am here as your own kind of custom logo. And this could be a very easy way that you decide to brand your videos with your own watermark. Next up, freehand annotation, and you can do this with the mouse, or if you've got a graphics tablet or a tablet PC, even better. It means you can just draw directly onto your videos. You can also animate these if you wish to, and it'll actually animate the keystrokes as if you're drawing in real time. Here I'm just very childishly deciding to draw a little beard on this guy's face. You can also record sound, so if you decide you want to do an audio dub, that's no problem. You just click on record, start talking, and then it will literally record your voice directly over the audio of the original video. When you finish you just click down on done, and you can either delete it or re-record it if you're not particularly happy with that performance. You can then preview the spot as well before you make any decisions. Next up is video and annotation, which gives you a picture-in-picture effect, and this is straight from your webcam, so as you talk you can resize the video, you can move that around and then start recording yourself. This could be great for any number of functions. If you wanted to do a video review of something, you could just have yourself speaking in the top corner. Likewise, if you were giving a presentation, it's nice to be able to see the person presenting. Again, when you finish recording, you just click down on done, and then if you don't like what you've heard, you can delete it or re-record the video, no problem at all. Finally, this is a great little feature. You can add an RSS news ticker, and all you do is put in the RSS URL and that will load in a little custom ticker here. Now, people can actually scroll through this while they're watching your video, so this kind of gives a little bit of added value, and that will generally run by default across the whole of the video. And people can move from one news item to the next just by clicking the previous and next buttons. So this is a really great little feature that does add some extra value to your video, especially for instance if it was actually related to the video content in a big way. You can make sure that there's a kind of interaction between video and news. The last thing I wanted to demo is the portability of Mojiti, the fact that you can actually take it to YouTube or 26 other different video sharing sites and actually use it directly from there by clicking on the Mojiti to go bookmarklet that you can install into your browser. What that does is, even if you're on YouTube, it allows you to put in your username and password, and then within seconds you've got the Mojiti interface right there in YouTube, so you can make all the same changes you would be able to from the Mojiti website. So this portability is a really great feature. The fact is I can just quickly go in and add spots wherever I am. I don't have to think, okay, I'm going to take this video and import it and do the work over there. I can do it wherever I am on the web, so that's fantastic.